This most recent Bitcoin dump is an enormous trap, and I just set up more than $1 million in Bitcoin buy orders on a new trade. So in today's update video, I'm gonna exactly discuss my next trade on Bitcoin and how I am planning to make millions and millions of dollars on this next move here on Bitcoin. So without any further ado, don't forget to watch this video till the end, because I will be discussing the most important patterns right now in the imminent short term. And yes, I will teach you and I will show you on how I am planning to make millions of dollars from this $500,000 Bitcoin account here on Bybit. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap that like button. Once again, back above 1,000 likes on today's update video, and let me get started in today's video. First of all, yesterday on the video, I discussed the ascending triangle. I discussed it on my Twitter page, and yes, we saw a breakdown of the ascending triangle of this exact consolidation phase on Bitcoin. And after we broke down of the support, Bitcoin straight away had a flush towards the downside, and right now on the immediate short term, we're creating a new consolidation phase. And honestly, I am expecting we're going to either see a continuation downwards, which I believe is going to be super good for the market. So I believe that either we're going to get another continuation downwards, which I would personally love because I still got buy orders set up below us, or we're just going to be seeing a bounce back towards the upside, which I also am okay with because I've got $1 million cryptocurrency spot portfolio, and I will be also benefiting from, of course, the prices going back up again here. So there's going to be a next move any moment right here, and maybe Bitcoin is going to consolidate a little bit longer. But if we're looking at the 12-hour time frame, nothing is happening. Bitcoin is still trading in that exact same consolidation phase where we've been trading in for a very long time right now. To be exact, Bitcoin has been consolidating above $60,000 for more than 57 days in a row right now, and all we're right now seeing is just some boring consolidation. And I still do really believe that this box here on the lower side, which I've talked about many times before, is going to be the ultimate accumulation zone for me, and that is why I've also set up more than $1 million worth of buy orders around those levels. You can see here more than $200,000 on this level, 400k, 356k, and I've got another order I'm about to set up around $56,000. So that way I'm going to be laddering in my positions, and those levels that I exactly set up are also exactly these levels that you can see right here, because I do believe that there's still a possibility that we're going to grab the liquidity below all these candles right here, fool everyone. Well, everyone probably most likely is going to go short. We bounce back towards the upside and we make $1 million very, very quickly. So this is my strategy. I am loading up on long positions because I am bullish ultimately in this trend where we're currently consolidating in, because what you can clearly see, we're seeing just an enormous consolidation phase, a bullish consolidation phase, while Bitcoin has seen a significant rally towards the upside. And any 20% correction in this run up towards the upside is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime, and that is why I still want to be loading up on those 20% corrections. And worst case scenario, Bitcoin of course dips to $52,000, which is going to be a 29% correction. But due to the fact that so many people are expecting a retracement back to $52,000, I think the worst case scenario is going to be $58,000 to $57,000, which would also mark a 22% correction. And of course, if that were to be happening, I would definitely take it with both hands. But just like I said in the beginning of the video, if Bitcoin already bounces back towards the upside and creates that higher low and then takes out the previous high right here, the chance that we're going to be breaking upwards already is going to be extremely likely. So we need to be monitoring the price action of Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term. So for the worst case scenario, I've got my order set up where I'm going to be opening up a new long position. And for the best case scenario, Bitcoin already bounces back towards the upside. And of course, because I've got a big spot portfolio, I'm already going to be benefiting from the prices going up higher. But what is going to be important to be seeing right now is that if Bitcoin is going to be finding a bottom right here, because if it does so, we're creating a higher low. And if we then take out the previous high here on the market, we're once again creating a new trend towards the upside for Bitcoin. And that is of course the thing we want to be seeing right now. We want to see Bitcoin create that new uptrend in this consolidation phase where we're trading in. And of course, if Bitcoin right now breaks below this previous low right here, I believe it's going to be an enormous trap back to $58,000, and then we bounce back towards the upside. So there are multiple scenarios possible right now for Bitcoin. We're still in this boring consolidation phase, so anything can still be happening. But you have to understand that currently it is full moon, and historically speaking, the last 5 times we got full moon on Bitcoin, Bitcoin absolutely surged towards the upside every single time. You can see boom here, 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 and right now, once again, we're having full moon. So why wouldn't we once again see Bitcoin increase in value yet again? So let's see how it's going to be playing out. But I'm prepared for both scenarios. If we're going to get a flush down, I'm going to be a buyer. If we push up higher, I'm going to be letting my spot portfolio ride. And I'm still really waiting before Bitcoin really breaks the downward sloping resist line here on that RSI. And if we do so, I do really believe we're going to be seeing that next continuation towards the upside, because every single time once we did so, we saw a big rally towards the upside here, also big rally towards the upside. And whenever we do break the downtrend and of course confirm that breakout on the RSI as well, we're most likely going to have another run towards the upside. So if you want to be trading just like me with millions of dollars using leverage, of course, you can right now check it out in the link description of today's video, because if you right now sign up a new account using that link below of today's update video, which is this link right here, you will be getting a free $200 trade on Bitcoin or Ethereum for only depositing $100 if you do so in your first 7 days. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video. But I am using my Bybit account to, of course, buy spot and also trade on leverage. So if you're interested, check it out in the link description of today's video, because this insane deposit bonus is ending in 54 days from now on. So if you're interested, check it out in the link description of today's video. But while everything is happening, I really want to be opening up long positions since the funding rates are still negative. And that means that I'm getting paid to be in a long position, because the majority of the market is actually trading short. And if we're then looking at how the liquidity is being built up, we can see that there's not a lot of liquidity on the long side, on the lower side, and there's a ton of liquidity on the short liquidation side, and there is a lot of it, to be honest, because if we're going to be going to $74,000, we're going to see more than a $10 billion US liquidation. And if we go down to $56,000, it's only going to be a $3 billion liquidation. So I've always said it, Bitcoin always follows the liquidity. And as more liquidity is being built up above us, it's going to be only more and more likely that Bitcoin is actually going to be bouncing towards the upside. And you can see really that if we're going to be looking at the short side, if Bitcoin really goes lower, I think worst case scenario is going to be actually, what is it, like 59.7K, because there is, of course, all the liquidity in the market and not really lower. So very interesting. Maybe Bitcoin could still run down to $62,000, because then we're going to see like $1.5 billion of liquidations. So yeah, of course, we could still go lower. And just like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm definitely prepared for it, because I've got my order set up on the lower side if we were to be coming any lower. But you can see every single time once we touch my level, we're getting heavily bought up. So I will be definitely interested to be buying some Bitcoin if we do break down. And actually, if we go down to $59,000, it would be a gift, and I would take it with both hands. So liquidity is being built up still on the majority on the top side, and that is why I prefer to be bullish in this region right now here. And yes, take any opportunity for Bitcoin going lower. I'm not going to be opening up a long position right now, because I'm very much aware we could still have a breakdown and a continuation of the waterfall. So yeah, just playing a little bit of both cards at the same time to maximize my profits and to maximize the scenario that I'm actually going to be winning. And I mean, either way, because I'm so heavily invested in crypto, I'm going to be winning, because I do believe that there's a bull market coming, which is going to be creating life-changing wealth, because I invested it in many, many different altcoins. So this was it for me in today's update video, guys. If you did enjoy the content, slap up the like button, subscribe to the channel if you learned something from it, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow on another update video. Peace out. Goodbye.